I don't know when my camera decided to stop. That was a little weird that it just stopped. But the first thing I wanted to share with you is a purchase from Jeffrey Star. And I brought some of his new glasses, please. Some of his new Supreme Gloss. I'm going to leave the names there so maybe it's easier for me to read. And it comes with a pretty card. Very, very artistic. He always does an artistic, or his team, but very, very pretty. Now, let me get into these glosses. I need a gloss to finish off my look because I had lipstick on it and it had some glitter in it and I just don't like it. So I tried to get it all off, but some of the glitter wouldn't come off. And it's packaged really nice. And of course I brought too many. We all know I have a problem. I brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's see if we can go through them. The first one I'm going to open is called House Tour. Let's see if I can get into it. I know there's a secret way that makes it easier. And that's very pretty. I like this one. And it's different packaging from his normal packaging. I much prefer with the little thing on top rather than just the plain tube. But at least I could tell which is which. And it has a different kind of applicator where it seems to hold some lipstick in, so perhaps you don't have to redip. So this is the first color, and it's a little browner than I thought. But I think this will go with my look, so I'm going to just put this one on. Very, very creamy. And it makes my lips feel nice. Although I haven't been buying lip products because of having to wear a mask. Lip products are just not on my radar, except that it was Jeffree Star. And I decided I like that with my look. So that was House Tour. If I could have afforded it, I just would have bought all of them and given away the ones I didn't want. Just so I could see them. The second one is More Than Friends. Let's see what this one looks like. I'm pretty sure I ordered some pinks. Ooh, this is a little bit pinker than I thought. A little bit darker than I thought. But it's very pretty. That's about as dark as I like to go, because I don't like reds, but dark pinks are fine with me. That's a very pretty color. I tried them all on for you, but my lips are already chapped, and the lipstick I have on right now just feels so good. I don't want to touch it. The next one is called Cookie Dough Fetish. I love the names. And each one of these was, what was it, $22, I think? I think it was $20. I think it was $20. And this is Cookie Dough Fetish. That's a little bit darker brown than I had thought, but I still like it. That's number 3. It's coming up, I think, a little lighter on camera than it's coming up in person. That's Cookie Dough Fetish. And now I have Celebrity Skin. Celebrity Skin happens to be one of my favorite colors of his. And usually anything in Celebrity Skin I buy, even though I have the lipstick and I have the gloss and all of that already. I do like Celebrity Skin. And that seems a little darker than the other Celebrity Skin that I have. So that's this one, Celebrity Skin. I'm wondering if I could just barely read it on the bottom if I don't have it in the container. Next we have for some reason there's 2 Celebrity Skin. I didn't order 2 Celebrity Skin. Except it says I did order 2 Celebrity Skin. Uh-oh. You know, sometimes you do everything right and it still comes out funny. This one is Queen Supreme. And this is a very pinky pink. I'm going to go on the top here. Oh, that's lovely. It's like a hot pink. I'm all into the pinks. I really do enjoy pinks. It's a nice one. So I have one more, and it's called Pink Vault. Let's see what this one is. And this is a pink. So somehow my order got mixed up because I know I had another pink, a lighter pink. I'll have to go back and check. And that's another pink that I love. I could wear pink all the time. It's the bottom one. And those are my Jeffry Star new Supreme glosses. So since we have a little time, I'm going to tell a story. I have it right here. It's going to be labeled Critters Don't Like Me. As I told in my first story, when we had gotten the goats, we had a small farm upstate that we went to in the summers, and my mother decided to live there full time so we could have a few animals. So the house was called a high ranch. In other words, the basement was on ground level, and then the ranch was a floor above. So we had a deck that went almost all the way around the house. So my mother and I were watching the children play on the swing set. It's about 50 feet away or so. So all of a sudden the children come running up to the house and they said, "Snake, snake." So my mother, who's really, I don't know why she always has to march on first, but she marched down to where the children were with a shovel. And as I'm watching her go down, I'm leaning on the, I had been leaning on the deck railing. And I look down, and there's a billion of these tiny little red bugs just crawling up my arms. They're on my chest. They're everywhere I could see on my body were these little red bugs. So I ran screaming, "Ah!" down to my shower, jumped in the shower, clothes and all, showered off. Every last bug I scrubbed off, wiped out the bathtub. I changed into another sundress, and I went down back to the deck. I had warned as I was screaming, my children, don't touch the deck. Because everything has a season when it hatches out, and these little things must have just hatched out. But I was a wreck. I mean, I was just screaming all the way down, and I had asked my children, didn't you hear me screaming? Running down the hallway of the house, because it was about 100 foot long. And they said, we just thought you were afraid of the snake. I said, no. So I look out, and I see my mother is standing there by the swing set, and she has the shovel in her hands and her butt sticking out the back, and she's holding the shovel down, and she's not moving. And I just thought, now I've been gone 20 minutes, so she must have been in that position for 20 minutes. And I'm thinking, oh my God, did she have a heart attack or something, and the shovel is holding her up? So I walked down to where she was, and without moving her head, she said, it's striking. And I said, what? She said, it's striking at the shovel. I can't move. Because where she had hit it, it was kind of halfway, so it could reach her from either way. If she let go of the shovel, it could have gotten her. And it had a rattle, so it was which are very rare upstate. It was a rattlesnake, a water snake, some kind of water snake, rattlesnake type thing, because it had the shaker on the end of it. So I took the shovel from her and I said, go back to the house, because now she was shaking. And I killed the snake. And I got a paper bag and I put it in a paper bag. Now, ordinarily, I would not condone killing snakes, but like another 100 feet away, we had the chicken coop, and these snakes can take out a chicken. So I couldn't risk the chicken or it being around the children, because there was a report in the newspaper. Now, I'm going back 35 years. There was a report in the paper that a child had been bit by one of these snakes and it died. So I put it in the bag and brought it back up to the house. And I had read somewhere that a snake doesn't stop, the rattle doesn't stop rattling until the sun goes down, even when it's dead. And it's true, because it didn't stop rattling, and we kept watching it in the bag. I had brought it around to a couple of old-timers there, and nobody knew what kind of snake it was. And I was just hoping that it wasn't a protected species, because then I would have been in big trouble. So the next day I took the children and we went to the feed store, and I asked them if they had any snake repellent. Well, I got laughed out of the store. Literally laughed out of the store. They said, there's no such thing as snake repellent. Ha 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 ha. She wants snake repellent. Ha 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 ha. I mean, every old farmer in the store was laughing hysterically at me. Now I see on Amazon there is such a thing as snake repellent, but not in those days. So that's just my little story. I'm going to say happy trails until we meet again. Bye-bye.